For today's video, we will answer a math challenge given by one of our followers. And the question goes like this. Given this equation, logarithm of x plus y equals to 0, and 2 times logarithm of x equals logarithm of y plus 1, then our goal is to solve for the real values of x and y. Thanks to Sir Marco for suggesting this question. Now you can pause this video if you want to give this problem a try. And now, let's answer this question together. Alright, so given these two equations, logarithm of x plus y equals to 0, and 2 times logarithm of x equals logarithm of y plus 1, then our goal is to solve for the real values of x and y. Now, to answer this question, let's use first the first equation, logarithm of x plus y equals to 0. Now, take note, when we have logarithm of b equals a logarithmic equation, we can rewrite this as an exponential as b equals 10 raised to the power of a. So, this is automatic base 10. Alright, so logarithm of x plus y equals 0 can be written as x plus y equals 10 raised to the power of 0. Now, any number raised to 0 is just 1, provided that the base is not equal to 0. Since 10 is not equal to 0, so 10 raised to 0 must be equal to 1. Now, let's solve for the value of y. So, let's subtract x on both sides. Now, let's set aside this result, and let's now get the second equation. Why we do that? Because we now have the value for y, and we have y here, so we can replace this y with 1 minus x, like this. So, this 1 minus x right here is just y. Alright, now let's simplify. 1 minus x plus 1, 1 plus 1, if we add this, we get a value of 2. So, 2 minus x. Now, let's use some laws of exponent. If we have a multiplied by the logarithm of b, this can be written as logarithm of b raised to the power of a. So, the left-hand side of our equation is simply equivalent to logarithm of x raised to the power of 2, or x squared. Now, they are both in logarithm form, so we can say that x squared must be equal to 2 minus x, like this. Now, we have a quadratic equation, x squared plus x minus 2 equals 0. And also take note that we can factor this as x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 1. Because 2 plus negative 1, this will give us positive 1, right here, the coefficient of x. And 2 times negative 1, this will give us 2, which is negative 2 rather, which is the constant term. So, we can definitely factor this as x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 1. Now, let's solve for the value of x. So, using the 0 property, we can say that x plus 2 equals to 0 or x plus 1 equals 0. So, now, given the first case, if we subtract 2 on both sides, we get that the value of x must be equal to negative 2. On the other side, if we add 1 on both sides, we get that the value of x must be equal to 1. Now, given our equation again, notice that we have here logarithm of x. Therefore, this x must be greater than 0. It cannot be equal to a negative number. So, x equals negative 2 is not part of our solution because we have x and y are both real numbers. So, the only possible case is when x equals 1. Now, we know y equals 1 minus x. And to solve for the value of y, let's replace this x with its value of 1. So, we have y equals 1 minus 1. And 1 minus 1, very simple, this is just 0. Therefore, the only real values of x and y that satisfies this equation must be equal to x equals 1 and y equals 0. And as always, we are done.